Well, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Cod Bites Fishing Adventures. We're out again. It's mid-afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. It's the 1st of May. It's polling day today. Could be some fun later on the news. We've come for a quick session. I've heard the smooth hounds are about, so I've popped to Mark Tonges and got some nice hermit crab, some lovely black lug and some gorgeous squid. Set myself up with a couple of smooth hound rigs and got myself out. Look at the conditions. Lovely brown water, nice colour. Got one rod out so far. I'm not going stupid. I am fishing while it gets dark, but I'm not in any hurry. I've got my film star glasses on, Rita Hayworth, whatever you want to call it, Barbara Stanwyck, I don't care what they are. As long as I can see my rods, I'll wear anything. But we're out, we're after some smooth hounds. I've sort of set myself up just for smooth hounds, so I might not catch nothing, but I'm shorting. I'm only about 40-50 metres out. I'm fishing in that brown water, and I've got very shallow pulley rigs with a nice little circle on the top, and hopefully they might do the business. Got half of hermit crab on there strapped onto the hook, and I've just got that circle hook just freely dangling above the top, so it's well prominent if a fish comes along. I'm going to work on the assumption that they're going to be foraging in that sand, because it's pretty flat out there about this time. And I'm hoping they're foraging that sand close in, and they might just lock onto my little bit of crab on my hook. And so there's about 15 knot wind blowing. When I passed through Hull, it was reading 28 to 30 on my onboard temperature in the van. I got here and it's about 23, but there's a gorgeous wind blowing off the sea. Absolutely beautiful. It's like an east southeasterly maybe, I don't know. I think it is east southeast. It's a lovely wind. It's cooling me down fantastically. I'm enjoying it. I've just bumped into a car called Jeff. He's just drove all the way from York to have a little stroll up the beach, and I was telling him about what I was looking for to catch and stuff. He didn't even know you could catch smooth hounds and stuff here, so he was quite inquisitive to see if I'd caught one yet, or if I'm going to catch one, and if I do, to give him a mention later, because he said I brought you some luck, so hopefully he has, and I'm going to get one. I don't care how big it is. I've set my drag, and I'm just going to wait. It's just customary to put one rod out for now, just to make sure there's no big clumps of weed out there, or no snags or whatever. See which way it's pulling, and then I'll put the other one out, because I'm here 4 hours or so, 4.5 hours, so it'd be nice if I did get one. Like, I'm going to fish one rod with hermit crab and the other one with squid or black lug, or a combination of both, and just see what happens. I say they're only short pulley rigs. I've got a 4-0 on the bottom, long shank, and I've got a 3-0 circle hook on the top, and it's freely hanging, so it's on a knotless knot, if you want to call it, just hanging freely above me bottom hook like. I'll show you anyway when I bring it in. I've just made him at home, so I would suspect if I get one it'll be on the top hook, or it should be. Got to keep this content flowing, fellas, and thanks for the new subscribers, because I had about 12 or 14 off the last video. Thanks for that. Don't forget, if you're watching on TV, if you just click your centre button on your remote, and all the info will come up on the video. Click the little picture that says Cod Bites on it, the little like purpley red picture. Click on that and click subscribe, follow, and click the little bell, and every time I put a video it'll ping you, so you'll know there's one up there. And also it allows you to subscribe, and remember, subscription is completely free, costs you absolutely nothing. It never will cost you anything, and it just helps my channel grow, gets it out a bit further. You know, because 73% of people are not subscribed, which is a bit sad really, because I say it's free. You can do really good things for the channel if you all comment at the bottom after each video if you'd like to, you know, say anything you like. I'm not bothered, constructive or non-constructive, it don't bother me. It's interaction, that's the main thing. And as I say, like or share the video, you know, it would be much appreciated. But yeah, it's election day today, so I think we've got Luke Campbell going for the Mayor of Hull area and for independence. So we'll just see. Sorry, Reform. So we'll just see what goes on. In no way am I campaigning for any particular candidate, by the way, be it Conservative, Labour or Reform or Independent or Liberal or whatever. You know, I'm just mentioning certain things like as I go along, but you know, I'm not into politics or out like that. So whoever wins wins. It'd be just interesting to see later on what the swing on the votes are, because I've got a feeling I know what's going to happen. You know, if you look at what's been said around the country in the last 6 months, you know, it could be a shocker tonight. Or certainly by tomorrow. But anyway, enough of politics. I've come here for a bit of peace, quiet and tranquility, and that's what I'm going to get. I brought our lass with me. She's in the van. She's doing her crosswords, reading her little magazines, and she'll love it in that van. So, you know, leave her to it. That's all I can say. She wanted to come out and get a bit of sea breeze, so I brought her with me. I don't mind if I'm only out 3 or 4 hours, like, because it's not so bad. But if you're out all day, you know, you don't want to be bringing people with you if they're in the vans and stuff. So, but the tide's coming in, by the way. I think our tide is 9:03, I think, or something daft like that. I think it's only about 6 metres, so it's not a massive tide. I'll be glad when I'm over these stones, because I'm only in trainers, because I don't want to put boots on here, because most of it's going to be fishing off near enough the top of the cliff. So, you know, I didn't want to wear boots really, unless I had to, because I fished in trainers last time and it was perfect. Never got no sand in my feet, nothing. So, you know, as long as you don't get too near that water, you're fine. It'd be lovely to get a fish though. I mean, smooth hand would be great. I might put the other rod out in a minute when I've checked this one. I'm going to put the other one out, and I'm going to cast it 30 metres with squid and some black lug on it and see what happens. Last time I came, I think you only fish with one rod. You're a bit limited when you've got one rod, but when you've got two, you can fish at different distances and stuff. Try different options, different baits and what have you. See what's what cooking and what in. Right, I'm going to take a little break, fellas, for now while I sort this camp out, and when I come back, hopefully I'll be bringing that rod in, and then we'll cast the other one out and see if we can catch some good fish. See you in a bit. Right, fellas, let's get this in, see what's on it. Probably nothing. I've cast the other one out now on full squid, but about 30 metres out. Remember to tighten your drag back up. Try that going miles out. 50 metres will be max today. Bit of plastic, no weed, so that's good. All the crab's gone, so you know, maybe there might be a few little beasties out there. So move this back a little bit, I think, because I'm going to get saturated if I don't. Let's get that on there a minute and move my gear back, because I'm only in trainers, remember. Right, I just usually, when I pull these back, I just slide them back. Right, that's that drag set on that one. Let's get this here back. Tide's coming in pretty quick now. Not going back too far because it's a pretty steep beach. So I'm going to put more crab on this, drag set on that one. I'm going to basically stick to crab on this for the time being. I'm going to persevere with it because it is the right bait. It did stay on for quite a while though, that one. Right, we're only going to gentle flick this one, fellas. Nothing massive. 40, 50 metres at the most. Because we all know it's pretty shallow water out there, so Set me drag. Right, that's both of them loaded and drag set. I think it's got a big pull down there. 1 minute, it's got a bite. Right, I'll be back in a while, fellas. Our last one's for something, so I'll be back in a minute. Gorgeous weather now, fellas. Just checking that my camera's recording, yeah. Gorgeous weather conditions. Getting lots of chats on the beach from people. Thought I had a big pull down bite. Don't know whether it was just washed in or what, I don't know, but the one furthest away to us, the rod furthest away, has got a full hermit crab on it, and the one nearest to us has got a full squid on it, head and all. They're both on short pennels, both shorting. They seem to be holding their own in the water. I was just talking to that fella I've just been had a chat with for the last 20 minutes. He said he fished all day yesterday, never had a bite, and he hasn't seen nobody else pulling out in here yet either, so, you know. I know the smooth ones about, because I've seen a few coming in. This video will be up tonight, by the way. Or if not tonight, tomorrow, which will be 2nd of May. It's the 1st of May today. I'm using the Fury 450s because I like them. Yeah, I mean, I'll be happy with anything really, but I really do want a smooth hound. You know, that's what I've come for. That's what I'm targeting. But I mean, bass, anything will do. You know, I'm using pennels, so, you know, capable of catching anything. Tide's coming in pretty damn fast now, though. Pretty damn fast. Some nice colour in the water. Don't know whether it's showing up on camera, but when I put the sunglasses on, I can see that real nice coloured, you know, the water, the colour, and the line where it goes back to its bluey colour. So it's nice colour. It's definitely smooth on type of sea conditions. Whether I'm going to get one this early in the season, I don't know. You don't know though, do you? Only one way to find out, isn't there? No Danny with me today because he's busy today, so he can't come. But I'm sure he'll be with me on the next session or so. It depends if I can do weekend, Sunday. I don't usually bother with Saturdays anymore because you can't get a spot on the bloody beaches. I've got a little friend coming to visit me, look. Little Sammy the Seagull. I'm sure he's after my bait. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it because he's liable to swoop up and take the full bag. He's creeping, look, thinks I'm not seeing him. He's creeping up. There he is. They're big, them seagulls. They're bigger than what you think when you get close up. You'll be able to smell my bait. Cheeky little fella, isn't he, look? So fun, isn't it? Do you know, I'm glad I've come here really, because when I was in the garden at home, was that a bite I just had? When I was in the garden at home, it was too bloody hot, there was no wind and nothing. I've come here and it's a gorgeous breeze and it's just enough to keep you cool, you know what I mean? can't go wrong when you're cold. I think if I do get an hound, it'll only be a baby. Might be a few skate about in that though. I better move my camp a little bit because I'm only in trainers, as you know, and I don't want to get my bloody feet wet. I'll bring the camera back first. I'm only moving back about 7 or 8 metres. Anybody who's got these tripods, by the way, and don't know how to slide them back on a beach when they're loaded with rod, just grab hold of your bag in the middle, lift your front end up and just pull backwards. Just keep your bag hold, put your bottom end down, spread the legs back out, and you're good to go. That's how easy it is. They're actually easier than the other tripods. I reckon if I'm going to get any fish, it's going to be around now, because it's I think it's about, it must be about 6 o'clock now, I would say. No, actually it can't be 6 o'clock. It must be about 5. I ain't got my phone with me. Until I get on the cliff, I go back to the van and go get my phone. I ain't got a clue what time it is. But I got on the beach for about 20 past 3, half past 3. So I would suspect it's half past 4, it'd be about 5 o'clock. Won't be any later than that. I've got at least another 3.5 to 4 hours of fishing to do anyway. You know, plenty of time to get some fish. But I'll just keep coming on in fits and starts and until we get some bite action. So I'll be back in a while. Well, back fellas, not really a lot of movement. I've moved quite a lot further back on the beach now because tide's coming in really fast, as you can see. Lovely day though. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful conditions. I mean, you couldn't ask for better conditions really. It's lovely and warm, but there's just this beautiful breeze blowing. I mean, what more can you ask for? I'm still confident I'm going to get a couple of fish because I've got really good bait and I've got the best part of the tide to come now. But I mean, it's just gorgeous conditions. You know, it'd be a shame not to get one. I started putting you on the rods because I'll show you where the cliffs are now. They're just there, look. So I've come miles back now. I reckon it's about 6 o'clock just gone now, something like that. I don't know. Be around 6 o'clock, I would have thought. I couldn't tell you offhand. I meant to ask the last guy I spoke to what time it was and forgot. But the one nearest to us is on full squid and the one furthest away is on full crab. I've stuck to that sort of format for the last hour. I have got some nice black lug, but I don't think it'll do any good, to be fair. Maybe I might make a cocktail up with a bit of black lug and squid, but I think squid should do the business really. I'm going to pull this in a minute anyway and have a look. I don't know whether you're even on the camera or not because I'm on a very uneven piece of beach now. Trying to get you even. But I thought I've had a few little tingles, but you don't know, do you? I mean, it looked like I had, but whether I actually had or not is another matter. Sometimes it looks like you got a bite and you ain't got one, like. I might have to travel to the dark side and go across river to the South Cleethorpes area, because I aren't doing much here really on this east coast at the moment. Yeah, I've had a couple of fish here and there, but you know, not spectacular. I've seen a few good bags coming like in the last week or so, but very few and far between. But you've got to stick at it, you've got to get through these barren times and stick at it, because you know you're going to have runs where you're going to just keep catching fish. I'm surprised I had a dogfish or something like that there, really. I mean, even waiting is still about. I'll settle for anything for a first fish, even a rockling, anything, scorpion fish, anything will do, dab, flatty, you know, I ain't bothered. Don't forget to comment, guys, if you're watching the video, comment and you know, let us know what's happening in the world, where the fish have been caught and stuff like that. Whether you've had any good bags in the last week or so, let us know all the information. I'm going to pull this one in nearest to us anyway. It's the one with the squid on. I'm going to have a look, see if that bait's been annihilated, and I might knock it out a tiny bit further than I have been doing. You know, see if it's out a bit further out. So it's obviously now close in at the moment. Yeah, it's come back pretty much as it went out, really. It's obviously been bashed around a little bit, but it's all pretty much still there. I'll put some fresh stuff on anyway. Tell you, I might try a bit of frozen black lug and might try a bit of frozen black lug and some squid and see what happens there. I haven't looked at the worms yet, but I'm sure they'll be nice. Let's have a look. They'll be definitely thawed out because the weather's awfully good today, awfully good. Right fellas, a bit of a cocktail on there now. See how that gets on. But I've got, as I said, I've already got short panels on, short pulleys, and I'm using a circle up with a sort of a knotless knot. I'll show you a close-up look of it anyway. It's only a short panel, like. And I've just sort of like got the hook free at the end, look, as you can see. It's just sort of free at the end. Just sits there free. And basically, we should, if we get a fish, catch it on the top hook, because it's well prominent. I'm going to throw this one out a bit further than I have been, because I haven't had no look close in. I don't know why, but I haven't. So I'm going to knock this out probably 60-70 metres. Well, that's the furthest I've knocked it all day. So, cast it well right because it's swinging to the left. Not a lot, but about 10, maybe 5-10 degrees. Cast that to about 10, well 2 o'clock, and it should come somewhere up near 12 o'clock hopefully. Remember to set my drag. Well, that's both drags set. So we've got that one out a lot further. And we'll see if there's anything out there. Right, take a little break for now with some kids running on the beach. So I'll be back if that one does any good. See you in a bit. We've got sound on now. Yeah, I think we've got a bite on that end rod. The one furthest to us, furthest away from us. One I cast out further than the other, not long ago. First good bite I've had all afternoon. Has given me a couple of knocks. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'll put you on because we might get a bloody fish. It wasn't a smooth hand bite though, it didn't look like one anyway. It was only a little jerk and, well, a couple of jerks. That's the black lug and squid. First time I've used it together. I mean, it might just start coming on now, you never know. Let's apologise for the noise in the background if you can hear any, because there's a lot of kids on the beach playing around now, so obviously that's a lot through I'm pointing the camera. Nice to get my first fish of the afternoon though. So they might just start coming on now. It's there. I reckon it's about 2.5 hours from top, something like that. I don't exactly know. I'm going to get on the cliff shortly anyway, because I'm 10-11 metres from the cliff now, and I'm not casting out that far anyway, so I can gain them back by casting off the cliff. Another guy's turned up fishing to me to the right, about 200 yards up there on the beach. I didn't have a chance to talk to him because he was already off before I got a chance to have a natter with him, but might be a bit better up there, I don't know. Maybe some gullies up there, whatever. But it was promising when I saw that bite. Coming in rapidly now though. I didn't quite check the height of the tide, but I reckon it'll be about 6 metre. Absolutely 100% brilliant conditions to fishing today though. It's always sad when you fish in this type of conditions and don't get no fish. All the time you spend on the beach freezing to death and catching the odd whiting and that. And you get beautiful conditions like this in the summer and fruitless. I'm just glad I haven't had a long run of blanks. I mean, I've been catching fish here and there, so I'm not, you know, it's an hit and miss. I might catch one and then not catch one, or I'll catch a couple and then not catch any. It hasn't been like streaks where I haven't caught anything, or, you know, streaks where I've caught bloody loads. I say, it doesn't seem as good in the last 12 months, like fish-wise. I think the fish stocks have gone right down, they must have done. I haven't fished any different. If anything, I've fished with better rigs and better equipment and better bait, so, you know, it's not what I've done, like. Well, at least we're getting bites. I say I might even have a fish on that edge rod. Sometimes you'll get a flatty and it'll just take one quick bite and then just sit there chewing on your bait for an hour, so. But I'm going to bring this one in a minute and change the bait on it, because it's got crab on it, and I'm going to swap to, I'll leave the camera on anyway, I'm going to swap the bait to squid and black lug wrap, because cocktail, because that's what I got the bite on the other one with, so, you know, if it's working, double up on it. I mean, they're nice clean squids, so, you know, all I'm doing is cutting one down the middle, gutting it. Got to watch my feet, lads, because I'm in trainers. I'm in trainers and I don't want to I don't want to end up saturated. Yeah, all I'm doing is putting a full black lug in a squid, cut down the middle. You know, I have to fold it 3 times, like, but, you know, so there's plenty in there. Give it a quick elastication to hold it together while I also put it on the hook, and then I'll elasticate it around the hook. You know, basically that's what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm making, that. One full black lug, just wrapped in a bit of squid. I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to knock it out a bit further, because I did actually get a bite further out than I did getting in close in, so you know, maybe today they're further out. Actually feels like there's a fish on here, but it won't be. Does feel like there is one though. I mean, literally does. I think it's just dragging in the sand. Giant lost no gear on here for about 10-12 sessions. You know, the beach is it's a real nice beach now, really, for fishing. No, all the crab's still there. Not even a nibble off that. Crab is still there, look. Yeah, the full crab is there. Been bashed around a bit like, but it's all there. So I'll remove that and swap it. Replace that with that cocktail I just made. Get it back out there. Really keeping an eye on this water. I don't want these trainers wet. That'll be sacrilege. So it's an absolutely lovely, well presented bait, this. Beautiful. Definitely not wrong with the bait presentation. Just finding a fish. It got me. It got me. I knew it was only a matter of time, like. Well, that's right big in that one. Gonna have to move these back before I cast them, fellas, because I'm gonna get absolutely saturated. This is coming in rapidly now. Can't believe how fast it's coming in, actually. I've just had to drag it right near the cliff because it's coming in rapidly. Luckily that water didn't get me feet wet. I moved it further up the beach, fellas. It's a bit stony here, it's a bit dodgy, so let's get up here. I've got to watch it up bloody trip over on all these cobbles. It's pretty bad, look. Right, there, I'm in a better position now, more happier here, so I'll leave you there. I'm going to cast this one out. Probably take it a bit longer than the, oh, got a bite I think, fellas. Oh, look at that for a bite. I've got it. I feel like how big though. But it might have got off. I think it has got off. Got off. What a shame. That was a hell of a good bite. You saw that one, didn't you? It got off. I think I'll recast that because to make sure I don't tangle the bloody lines. Oh, it's a shame that. See, that's what you get when you're moving around with your rigs and stuff and playing around with cameras, you miss bites. That was a lovely bite, that. So it looks like the black lug's doing the business. The squid. It was something pretty big though, that. Definitely. Just tidying up this bait, fellas, because it's been chilled a little bit. Tidying up a little bit. Hey, well that shows you there's fish out there, because that was a nice fight, that. Blooming shame like that I didn't get it. We'll try again. It's like they're both going out. Yeah, we got that big bite on camera. Probably was a dogfish or something. The amount of it was wriggling it was doing. I did have it when I got into it, but I think it got off. I've knocked that one a good 80 metres. Clear where the fish are. I've moved back quite a bit as well now, so I should be alright for a while. Probably knocked this one quite a distance as well. I can show you how it's angled at the end first, all that messing about. Yeah, I'll probably twang this out about 70-80 metres as well. Both about the same distance, well spread like. I'm just unlucky there, fellas. It was a good bite. I mean, the good thing is there's fish out there, and that was definitely not a crab. So try again. Could have been a baby hound leg, I don't know, but I mean, again, did you see that rod go? I must have landed on one. So maybe there's a few out there now. The rod nearest to us, it just went rabid. Surely that's just hit the water. Keep an eye on this, fellas. This has just hit the water. They might have come on. The one nearest to us just went mental. I get ready to run. Shouldn't be running really, but you got a big bite, you run. I'll leave you on the camera just for a few minutes because it's trying to get some bloody action on it. I mean, these little hound schools run through and the you know, you can get bloody bites all over all of a sudden. Black lug and squid certainly doing the business. Tried squid on its own, no luck. Tried crab on its own, no luck. Tried black lug and squid and bang bang, two rods both go. Good old squid and black lug, eh? So I banged out a lot more distance, 70, 80 metres, from maybe 80 plus. So that seems to be where all the action is. It's weird because people was catching them at 40, 50 metres yesterday, and I try that and get no luck, and then I move out to 70, 80 metres and I've had 2 hits in 2 casts. I don't turn the bloody camera off because both rods have been going, haven't they? I'll have to turn it off and have to reset it all back up again. I just got this strange feeling that I'm going to get a good fish. The water seems to have flattened and calmed off. I mean, it was calm, but I mean, it seems to be even calmer now. When the wind's dropped, it's virtually flat now. You know, that stiff breeze is gone. It's more like about 2 knots. Right, I'm going to take a chance and cut you off for now. I'll probably make a big mistake. And I'll be back if them rods start going. I've just got a feeling as soon as I turn the bloody camera off, they're going to go. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pretend I've turned the camera off, right? Right, fellas, pretend the camera's off. See if one goes, because that shows you what happens. So now the camera would be off, so we'd be watching these rods. Whether anybody's attempted to do this, I don't know, but you know. But I shows you what happens. You bloody turn the camera off and then your rods will go. Then by the time you've bloody farted around putting your cameras back on and you sounded everything, you've lost the bite. It's great to get the film and the footage and all that, but sometimes it does really cost you a lot of fish. I mean, I would have probably got that last fish because I would have seen the bite and I'd have struck into it, but obviously I've missed the bite, the initial bite, and I just didn't know. Thought it was on. It was wriggling like a bugger. It must be a biggish time because it's pushed me back to the cliff now. I'm virtually on the cliff. Well, I'll show you anyway. That's where it's pushed me to there. So I was a good 40, 50 metres from the cliff, maybe 60. Well, you can see that fella up there with his fluorescent jacket on in the distance there, look. He's been there about half an hour or so. I didn't have a chance to have a chat with him. I usually do when I see him walking up there, but I was busy at the time and he was already making his way up there, so. Come on fishies, let's have one. I command my rods to bounce. Not literally on the floor, but I mean the rod tips to go. I want to knock on both rods within the next minute. See if I can will them to go in a minute. I'm focusing all my energy on them. You'll have to do it and all. See if I can get some superpower on them rod tips. Well, finally moved. We are now on the cliff top. I've had a few nibbles since I last put you on and saw them bites. I'm going to bring this one in furthest away from us though, and I'm going to change the bait on it. I'm going to keep it to black lug and squid because it's obviously the flavour of the month today here, and hopefully I might get a fish. But at least I've had some nice bites, so it's been worthwhile. You know, I'm being sat here just no happening whatsoever. At least we've had some interest. So I'm going to bring him in, and hopefully I'll get back out there and get some decent bait on. And this feels like it's got a whale on it. I think it's only drag though. I did go to the van though, take our lass a drink, and I might have missed a bite. No, lass, it's just lead and squid. Just lead and squid. Lead and squid. So I'm going to get some fresh bait on there, because why not? Looks like it's been untouched, like, really, but I mean, actually it's a shame to rip that off. I think I'll just lob that back out actually. As you can see, it's untouched, and it's not long since I put it out there. That's only been out there about 8 or 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Probably just wasting bait when you don't have to, like. I usually top it up with a bit of black lug or something, but I mean, can't really get much more on it, to be fair. I'm going to keep knocking out at distance, because that seems to be where the fish are. So I'll cast it, but I don't know whether you'll see it land, because it's I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, but I'll stick it that way, like. You might be able to see it land. It's going to go quite a way. It's only overhead cast like, but about 80 metres, 90 metres if that. I've got to tell you, it's quarter to 8. Went back to the van to have a look at the clock, and it's quarter to 8, so just over an hour left to high. Probably explains why the water's right near the cliff. Sorry, I'm just eating some jellies that are asking me. I won't mention the name. In fact, I will look. Mega Mix. I haven't been able to eat jellies for years because I had a filling at the back. And every time I get jellies and stuff, I used to worry about it pulling out because I've lost a few fillings by eating jellies. So I stopped eating jellies. And I had jellies for ages, but one of my fillings fell out, the one that caused me trouble. Right at the back, and now I ain't got no fillings, so I can eat as many jellies as I like. That bloody rod I just cast out is off. You see it? That rod, look, first rod. The one I just cast out is knocking. I might hit a fish on the edge. No, I've had a couple of good bites though.
Alright.
I've got a little bite on this first one here.
Right, very good.
But no, look at the moment. I did lose one pulling it in though.
Alright.
Looking around with the camera and stuff, as you do.
Yeah.
Missed the bite and it was off like the clappers by the time I pulled it in.
Right.
I did get it when I started pulling it in, but it got off.
Fish here a lot then?
Say again?
Fish here a lot?
Yeah, I fish here quite a lot of times. Yeah, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks like, but
yeah.
I do fish here a lot though, yeah.
I've come to do a couple of days fishing myself.
When it's small, it fishes well.
Yeah.
Bit of hit and miss on the east coast at the moment.
Well, pretty crap is what you mean.
Well, yeah, pretty crap. But I mean, it's a transitional period, isn't it, between the winter season and the smooth hounds area. So
yeah.
A few hounds have been coming in though.
Oh, good.
So it's promising.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not supposed to be half tide. Half tide well about 9:05, but I'm sure that's swinging.
It's in a fair way.
Well, it usually comes off of the cliff here.
Oh, alright.
I mean, I've had it past here before in the last month or so. Well, you can see how far it goes anyway, can't you?
Put stuff on YouTube then and Facebook?
Yeah, I'm recording now.
Alright.
Yeah, YouTube, yeah, Cobbites Fishing Adventures.
Alright.
Take note of the adventures, not catching fish.
Oh, you can't call it catching fish.
Well, no, because you can fish 10 sessions and never get one.
No.
Well, I mean, obviously I do get plenty of fish, like, but
yeah.
It's just, I say, it's cost just a bit miss at the moment.
Yeah.
It's
well, like I say, if you're not fishing, you're not going to catch.
Well, no, you got to be in it to win it, haven't you?
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next.
But I have had some nice fish here in the town, like, but
yeah.
except they haven't been playing really much ball in the last few months. Yeah.
Right.
My lad had a cod about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Really?
It was only a little one, like, but
yeah.
Cod's a cod, isn't it?
It certainly is.
There's been a few whiting and a couple of flatties and that come out, but
yeah.
now it's spectacular, like.
It's been pretty dead for whitings this year, haven't they, though?
I didn't see many last year either. And the river was virtually non-existent in the river.
Alright.
I only started catching them right back end of the winter season.
Right. I go to Skinning Grove quite a bit, sort of from Bradford area. So go up to Skinning Grove, it's quick to get up there, straight up A19. And not this season gone, but the one before, you just couldn't catch out else but whiting. So just like bloody...
Oh yeah, you complain about them, but when you can't get no fish,
No,
you wish for a whiting, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Because I'd rather be pulling in 10 whiting than no fish.
Definitely. As soon as it got dark, they were off.
Yeah, it's weird how the fish has just turned off just lately.
Yeah.
So I've had a couple of good bites today, and I say I missed one, so I did have it when I was reeling it in, but it's just one of them things. Probably a dogfish what I missed, like.
Could be.
I was hoping it was an hound, like, but I think I'm a bit optimistic this early on in the season for smooth hounds. I know they're out about, but probably Kilnsey's the last place they'll come.
Yeah. So what are you thinking down right on point? Is it worth going down?
If you can carry all your gear down to the end of there, yeah.
Oh, no, I've got a little motorbike at the back of me.
You can't use motorbikes on there, though.
Oh, yeah. You've got to catch them first.
No, honestly, you can't. You can only use electric vehicles.
Yeah, I know people have said that.
It's not catching you, but they can confiscate it off your car. That's the thing.
I don't know what they can do, to be honest. I put a little thing on Facebook asking people on Spurn Point site.
Well, it's a conservation area, so I'm not sure myself, but
they use that bloody great big diesel chugging bloody thing to take people down at the lighthouse.
Well, yeah, this is the argument you've got. You know what I mean?
And I mean, it wasn't until the road got washed out. There were every Tom, Dick and Harry were going down there with the pickups and all.
I think they're on about scaring the wildlife and stuff, but I mean, people was driving down there for till whenever, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to drive down to the bottom of there many years ago, fish off the point, you know, every week. So
what's the difference?
Exactly.
What's changed?
Not really. As I say, they've got that big machine down there, so you know that makes a big racket, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know what you mean, like, but you can't take quad bikes on or anything, can you?
No.
But I'm not sure how the law stands. I couldn't quote you on it. I just don't know. I don't actually know what they could do.
I mean, actually, who actually is it? Yorkshire Wildlife or something?
I ain't got. Could be the National Trust or anything, couldn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't got a clue.
No, I'm not sure.
I don't think anybody's tried to argue the facts and go down there and risk one.
No.
Because they're liable to stop you on the way back in and take it off you, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if they've got the power to do that.
Well, that's it. We don't know, do we? But
no.
I suppose you're better off trying to look for it on websites and stuff, or see if there's out online about it.
I've been on Spurn Point. I joined Spurn Point. No, the prop.
Doesn't nobody know at all then?
Sorry?
Doesn't nobody know?
Well, you got half of them said no you can't, and other half said why not.
Well, what? Say you got a quad bike and you went on here, and you rode all the way down there. I mean,
so what?
Can they stop you?
This is what some of them said.
I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
Just ride down there. What can they do?
I'm sure people who's watching this video are going to comment now. I'm going to get masses of comments about what's going on. But yeah, I mean, if somebody knows what they can do about if somebody goes on with a little motorbike or a little mobi even, or a quad bike or anything, and goes down there, is it actually illegal? Can they take it off you? Yeah. Who's going to prosecute you for it? How does the law stand? Yeah. Anybody who's watching, put some comments down there and let us know. Yeah. And I'm sure this fella will pop on and see what they say.
Oh, well, I'll be looking.
But I ain't got a clue, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know you can do it, you can ride him down here.
Yeah.
I've seen people riding him on here, so
again, what's the difference?
But I mean, I've seen them driving up near Sandlemere and stuff in cars and stuff, so
yeah.
I wouldn't like to say really.
If they're saying they own it, do they own the beach?
Well, I'm not sure they can own the beach. I've just got a bite on that end rod at this one nearest to her, and the other one. I wonder if they've just started to move in. Or is it crabs?
Yeah.
Definitely some movement now, isn't there?
There is. It's getting a bit gloomy here, isn't it?
Yeah, been a lovely day though, hasn't it?
It Saz.
Right, I'm going to take a little break there. If I get any action on them rods, I will be back. Right, fellas, it is now 25 to 9 and it's getting dark. So, this is the last cast. I've just stuck the last, well, the end rod, I'm going to put it on now. I just put the last rod out, the far rod. I've just stuck that out with 2 full black lug on it. The weight fresh that was frozen, but there's decent black lug and they're on there. I'm just going to see if I can get a bite on just pure black lug for the last cast. When I bring this other rod in, I'm going to be putting that one away. It's not the last time I'll be out this week. I'll probably be out again. But as I say, I've got to be careful where I fish at the moment because I don't want to damage my back. It's been holding up pretty well because I haven't been climbing bloody cliffs and stuff. I'm walking up massive flights of stairs and it's holding its own at the moment. So I don't want to cause it any problems. So I'm just going to take it easy, but at least I'm getting some content out there. It'd be nice if there was some bloody fish in it, like, but you know, that's just a Brucey bonus if we get some of them in it. But that guy further up to the right of me hasn't had no bites yet or anything, no fish. I've had some good natters on here, some good chats. Don't forget the fellow that I was talking to about the Spurn Point, can he drive your bike up there, you know, ride your bike up there, his little motorbike and that, you know, is it illegal? If it is, who's going to arrest him, who's going to prosecute him, whatever, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I never got involved in the, you know, in the technical side of it because I don't know. You know, I'm sure somebody will know and somebody will say something, but in the chat underneath, you know, you know, just drop us a message basically and let us know if you know what's what, then let us know. But I don't know. I know it's probably a conservation area. I've never challenged it. I won't go on there with a motorbike. But you know, it's like he said, if he did, what would happen? Who's going to do anything about it? That's what you want to know. You know, I don't think there's much said about it anywhere, or there's anything written anywhere, so people don't really know, do they? People just take it as a you're not going on there with one kind of thing. I don't know. What happens if you rode up the beach from, say, here or wherever? You know, is that illegal? I don't know. Who owns the beach? You know, can they do that? I don't know. And it's some kind of discussion, but probably not for my video, but, you know, I'm sure there's a discussion out there and somebody will know. But, you know, drop us a line underneath, let us know. But back to the fishing. It hasn't been bad really. I mean, it's been a lovely day. It's still warm. The wind's dropped to about a couple of knots. Our lass was come down suddenly a bit, but she was a bit chilly. But she hadn't had a little cardigan on, so obviously that's why. I'm used to the cold, so it didn't really bother me. But no, for an evening, it's beautiful. I mean, I'd certainly fish here all night. No messing. So, you know, there's no problem there. Right, I'm going to bring this rod in nearest to us, and then I'm going to start packing that one away. But I'll bring it in, but you never know, because I had a few little nibbles on it when I was talking to that bloke. And whether it's out on it, probably isn't, but, you know, I'll bring it in anyway. And I'll leave the one out I just cast out with a black lug on it and see what happens. But I did get a nibble on this one. So you never know. Maybe a little fishy on it. No, nothing. Not a bean. Bait's still there. So yeah, I'll start packing this one away. It's untouched really, it slid down the hook a little bit, but other than that I haven't been touched. You know, it's good bait going to waste. Shame really. It is just good bait gone to waste, that. But yeah, we'll call it a day on that one. I'm just going to leave that one out. You never know, I might get a fish on it. I've got my bait to sort out here because I brought a dish to put this bait in. So I'm going to put my squid in it and be crabbing it. Obviously I'll tip all that water out when the time comes. With a bit of luck, I've kept my bag for me. I kept my bag for me hook, I think, and I'll rebag it, tie it back up, put its little bag ready for its next session. I found it. Yep, it's there. Right. So. I can rebag this for next time. Pretty elastic in my pocket. Yeah, I'll just retie that with the ties I took off it. I'll go straight back in its bag. Straight back in its bag for its next session. How's that? Good thing about fishing is you haven't got a lot of key to carry a long way. That's good. So you don't want to be doing that. Let's get this wound up. Go in there. That's off the other one. Haribo bag, that goes in the junk bag. I'm sure he had another one of them bags somewhere. I might have put it in here. I did. There you go. That's for the next one when I bring it in. Yeah, it won't take long to pack away. It's getting dark now though, so I need to get packed up because I've got no lights. Yeah, I don't have any lights, fellas, so you know, get packed up. But it's been good, I enjoyed it. Got me out the house on a very hot day. So I've had a bit of a chill, cool time. Or cool Cool chill time. Right, that's it then fellas, I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to call it a day here. If I do get a bite on that rod while I'm packing up and stuff, I will put it on camera. Because you never know, I might just get a lucky fish on it. But if not, I've enjoyed it here. It's been good. As I say, it's getting dark, so you know that guy's still over there. Look, fishing away. I don't know if you can see him or not. A little orange jacket, but yeah, it's getting dark now, so I'm going to get wrapped up. And until next time, from me, Jimmy Cod Bites, from a glorious, lovely beach session. There's no fish, but great. Don't forget to comment underneath about the points that were raised in the video. Until next time from me, it's a very, 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 very lovely, warm good evening.